Well, my name is Steve Ridgel, and for those of you that know me, and even those of you who don't but are watching this, I'm fixing to give you a shocking announcement. I turn 70 tomorrow. Now, the reason that's shocking is some of you that remember me from a long time ago may be thinking, I thought he was dead by now. Others of you are looking at me going, he's only 70? And others are going, wow, how time flies. Yes, it does. But as I turn 70, I've thought a lot about what really matters. In a world where there's COVID and there's upheaval and there's war and there's so much unrest and so much hatred in our country and in the world, I spent a little time reflecting as I turned 70 on what matters. And so I'd share this whether you are a high school kid looking at this or whether you're somebody who's 90 looking at this. Here are the three things I think really matter that you need to hang on to. The first one is your faith. I cannot imagine how you get through a world looking back over 70 years if you don't have faith in something bigger than you. Now, for me, that's clearly God, His Son, Jesus. I believe the Bible is true. Those things have really been an anchor in my life for all of my life. Now, sometimes I had to work to get things in my life more like Jesus or get things out of my life that weren't like Jesus. But as I look back over my life, I'm astounded by how faithful God has been to me. How forgiving, how loving, how much Jesus has shaped everything about me and given me blessings beyond anything I could ever imagine. And He'll get me through everything. In the darkest times, it's that faith that sustains you. Because if in this world, when everybody says, well, what happens if you die? Well, I'm thinking, if that's the worst thing, I die and get to go to heaven. So this is a pretty sweet life. And I don't know how long I'll live past 70. And I'm recording this a few days early, so I may not even make 70. But whatever happens, it's going to be okay because I'm going to be with God and live forever. So faith is a big deal. And if you don't have faith, I'd encourage you to at least explore the Jesus option. And comment on this, and I'll connect you with somebody or I'll talk to you. You need to know Jesus. Number two, family matters. Boy, it is everything. Now, if your parents are still living, I encourage you, boy, to appreciate your parents. They weren't perfect. They may have made a lot of mistakes. But for most of us, our parents really tried to do what was right by us. Love and value your parents. They are the people that have loved you and supported you, and that matters. And boy, if you've got a spouse, cherish your spouse. Oh, I know he or she's not perfect, but neither are you. So I tell you, my wife and I have been married almost, well, I guess 48 years. Wow. And thinking that we've been married 48 years, it's been a blessing, and there's so many things I would not have done or been able to do if it had not been for her support. Kids, cherish your kids. If they're still at home, love on them while you've got them, mold them, shape them, take care of them, be a parent. You don't have to be their best friend, be a parent. Because if you are, when they're grown, they become your friends. And that's even better. If you got grandkids like I do, man, that is a blessing. And they are to be cherished and loved. And to watch your kids parent your grandkids is just a blessing. So love your family. Number three, cherish your friends. Make good friends. It's never too late to make friends. But boy, cherish your friends. People that'll stand by you no matter what. People that'll love you no matter what. People that'll speak truth into your life when you need truth spoken. So from the perspective of someone who's turning 70, and for some of you that may even seem a little young, for some of you it's ancient, but here's what I've learned. The three things that matter to me are my faith, my family, my friends. I think it'd do you well too if you'd pay attention to those. This is Steve Ridgel saying thank you, God. Thank you, my family, and thanks to my friends.